Hello and welcome to Energy Balance Yoga with me, Marina White Raven. It's Monday for those of you who are here with me live, and I was thinking today about in this, even the weather's changeable, everything's changeable, but that's always true about coming back to our centre. And I'm also thinking about, the choices we make, the values we have, and I suppose the word discernment feels like it kind of holds all of that. And I found a rather nice quote here from Joyce Meyer, who writes about the mind. Suspicion comes out of the unrenewed mind. Discernment comes out of the renewed spirit. So I thought that was an interesting differentiation. So let us begin. We're going to start seated, but first of all, the bell. Okay. I'm going to move this. Technical issues. That's okay though. Yeah. Come to your seat. As always, it's okay if you want to sit on a cushion, to lift your hips up. Whatever you feel most comfortable with, but allows you to sit with an upright, open spine. So we begin by just rubbing the hands together. We're towards the end of the day, and we want to maybe just shake off anything that's kind of gathered. So just shake that off. Maybe have a little bit of a sweep of the arms, just a little sweep out, sweeping the front of the body, the back, and down the back and the legs, just sweeping everything away and just becoming aware of our surfaces, maybe the face as well, the head. And the hands as well. Good. Lift the shoulders up, breathing in. Hold the breath in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Okay, and again, breathing in. Squeeze those shoulders right up and then out through the mouth. Oh, feels better, right? Let's try it again. One more time. And out through the mouth. Great. Roll the shoulders back. Just using the shoulders to draw big circles. So you're taking them forwards, up high, back behind you and down low. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils to help that movement come along, opening the chest and squeezing into the neck. So everything is getting a little bit of a massage, and then forwards with those shoulders. The arms are just floppy, the elbows aren't doing anything. They're just hanging, the arms are just hanging there. Inhaling and exhaling, just to deepen and get a bit more breath moving in the body. Moving the energy of the body. And to regulate some of this energy, we take the right hand to the left shoulder and sweep from the left shoulder down to the right hip. 3 sweeps. 1, and we do that very purposefully. Pay attention to what's happening. Left hand on the right shoulder, sweep down to that left hip. Yeah. On the right shoulder and down to the left hip. Nice, lift the fingers and stretch the hands up. Push up through the hands. Extend through the elbows, but keep the shoulders down. So it's almost like a little squeeze between the shoulder blades. And keep the back of the neck nice and long. Chin is slightly tucked in. You should feel your waist lengthening, and you should feel your abdominals engaged, supporting the lower back. They're working together in harmony. Keep breathing deeply in and out through the nostrils. One more breath in. And exhaling. Pushing the heels of the palms out, lowering the arms down slowly. Let's take the hands in front of us, interlink the fingers. Breathe in to that chest area, and as you breathe out, just let everything go forward. So the hands are going forward, the arms are going forward, the head drops down, so the back of the neck is really nice and long. So we're really pulling the middle of the back between the shoulder blades back. And we're pulling the hands forward. So we're creating lots of space between the hands and the chest. And to help us do that and to keep our focus, we breathe very consciously, breathing in, expanding into the chest, breathing out, opening between the shoulder blades. One more breath in. And breathing out, release, let go. See how that feels. Take the fingers behind you, interlake the fingers behind you, breathing in. So as you breathe in, Feel you're opening across the chest there and filling the chest with air. And also the chest is coming forwards, the heart's coming forwards. And as you breathe out, pulling the hands back so you feel those shoulders going down away from the ears. And as that happens, really feel the neck is getting nice and long. So you might feel that you want to tuck your chin in slightly. You're looking down at the ground. But keep expanding with the in-breath and expanding or releasing on the out-breath. Keeping the breath in and out through the nostrils. Opening up the fronts of those shoulders. Good. Opening up, waking everything up. Notice how when we kind of engage these stiff areas, energy starts to move around a little bit. So let's take the left hand onto the left side. Nice bendy elbow. Breathing in, reach up through the right side. Look up at the right fingertips. Extend. Extend through the whole right side of the body. And then as you breathe out, you're reaching over the body. As if you're trying to get to the other side of the body. Bending into that left elbow, keeping both the sitting bones down. Look up at the ceiling on the inside of that arm. So really opening the armpit there. You feel the space you're creating between each of those ribs with the breath. Breathe into that area, breathe out. See if you can just reach the arm over a little bit deeper. Use the inhale to lift up. Exhale, lower that arm down. Place the right hand on the ground, fingers pointing forwards, bend the elbow. Breathing in, reaching up to the left side. Looking up at those fingertips and breathing out, reaching right over the body, bending into that right elbow. Look up at the ceiling on the inside of that arm. So we're really opening the whole chest area and all these problematical areas, these necks and shoulders. Yeah. And the shoulder blades and the upper back can all get a little bit tense. And we're just releasing that tension. Use the inhale to lift up, turn the hand, and as you exhale, lower that left hand down. Okay. Right hand on the left knee. Take the left hand behind you. Right and left. Breathing in, lift the chest, shoulders down away from the ears. Back of the neck is really long, crown of the head going up to the ceiling. Breathing out, starting with the belly coming around to your left, then the left ribs, then the left side of the chest until finally your head follows around, your neck follows around, your eyes and your nose. Keep the shoulders down. Breathing in, lift and elevate the chest. The heart is flying upwards. Keep the head on top of the body. And keep turning and looking a little bit further around behind you on the out breath. So make the out breath as long as you can. One more inhale. Lengthen and then exhaling, untwist slowly. How does that feel? Have a little wriggle around. Maybe that's the body is wanting to start moving now. Left hand on the right knee, right hand behind you. Breathe in, lift the chest, lengthen through the waist, sit up tall. On the out breath, first the belly is coming around to the right, then the right ribs, then the right shoulder, until finally your head follows, your neck is turning, your nose and your eyes are looking over that right shoulder. Breathe in, lift the chest. Lengthen up through the spine. Breathing out, twisting a little deeper. Good. Stay with that, lengthening on the inhale. And see if you can move into that space. Twist a little deeper on the exhale. Long, slow exhale. Use the inhale to sit up tall. Untwist to the front on the exhale. Good. Get the hands in front of you and walk the hands as far forward as you can go. That might be just in front of you. Wherever your hands land, as far forward as you can, then drop the head down. And just think about extending the back body. So as far forward as you can take your hands in front of you, then drop the head. And imagine you're driving the sitting bones deep into the earth behind you. Then opening the backs of the shoulders now. The back body, the back ribs. Good. Walk the hands back up to the body. Let's extend the legs out, give them a little bit more of a stretch. You can sit on a cushion here if you need to. Toes are pointing towards the ceiling, hands are on the knees. So we're going to stir the porridge, as I like to call it. Great for the lower back, good for opening the hips a little bit. So breathing in, lift the chest. As you breathe out, you're going to lean forwards, keeping that back upright, keep that integrity. Then as you breathe in, you're going around to the right back. And breathing out, we're leaning forwards, keeping the back upright, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. We're going in a big circle. The focal point, we're thinking about our center, we're thinking about, our inner life, our inner vision, our inner truth, our inner values, and maybe revisioning these at this time. It all comes to our center, and I think one of the key centers is the heart. It's in the middle, but it will always be a place where we can expand, and we can connect with everything and everybody else, which is a deep place of learning. Come to the center, breathe in. Lift the chest again as you breathe out, leaning forwards, keeping that nice straight back. Going around to the left this time. And breathing out as you come forwards. So making a lovely big circle. Guiding yourself, holding those knees there. Breathing out. Just enjoying the movement, what's coming into the hips there. Seeing if you can make that circle even bigger. Think about the journey the heart is making. It's going around in a big circle, in a big orbit around the body. And then come back to center. With the knees up. Just let the face fall onto your knees. And around the back now. Just give it a bit of a rest. Breathing in. And breathing out through the mouth. Let's come into cosmic egg. So now we've round the back. Now we're going to straighten it up once more. Take hold of the shins there. Lift the knees up to the body. Lift the body up to the knees. So your chest is opening. The shoulders are back. Back of the neck is long. And we're coming into this cosmic egg. We're balancing just on our sitting bones. We're not leaning back with a bent back. We're sitting really tall, almost taking the chest forwards. So forcing that balance point. And you could have the toes on the ground, but also it's good just to practice, keep taking them away until you get more used to the balance. You'll feel this in your abdominals as well, I hope. Good. Now bring the feet down. Let's come onto all fours. Connecting up the sides of the body again. So as we breathe in, we extend the right hand and the left leg. Breathing out, lower the right hand and left leg down to the ground. Breathing in, extend from the left fingertips to the right toe. Breathing out, bringing the knee and the hand down, but also changing your perspective. So breathing in, it's a lovely long line with the leg and the arm, and breathing out, bringing the hand down, away from the plant a little bit. Breathing in, no, that's not right. Breathing in and breathing out. So really think about lengthening on that inhale, extending the arm away from the leg away from the arm. Look forwards as you breathe in. Think about where that aim with the right hand is going. And breathing out, it's kind of softening into the ground. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling the hands on the ground, enjoying that shift of weight from one hand, one knee to the other. So a couple more of these, breathing in. Full inhale, extension. Breathing out fully. Empty all the air out. One more, breathing in and breathing out. So we're going to come into a swan position, but actually, kind of a child posture. But we're going to just add in a little bit of a shoulder opener. So pick the right hand off the ground, back of the right hand on the ground, and we slide that away. Slide it away, and you can sit back into your heels if you feel comfortable enough to do that. You can also make a little pillow with your right hand if you feel you need a bit more space there. Otherwise, let the head just come onto the ground. So this is a really great opener for the shoulder. Between the shoulder blades, create some space between the shoulder blades. Breathe once you're here. Breathe deeply into the whole of the back area. And release and expel all the air out. So we're going to try the other side now. So use the inhale to push into the left hand and lift yourself back up. And we change hands. Left hand on the ground, breathe in. And as you breathe out, slide that arm away. At the same time, sit back into the heels. You can move that right hand, and place the side of the head on that hand, or a cushion if you feel you need to have a bit of support there. Otherwise, breathe deeply. Breathe deeply. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades, into that whole back, using the nostrils to breathe in and out of. Open that space. Good. Now on the next inhale, you're going to push into the right hand, come back to all fours. Sit back into the heels briefly, extend the arms away from you, bring them forward to the ground. Good. Breathe in deeply again. Feel the breath expanding across the back, the upper back between the shoulder blades, and breathe out through the mouth. Good. So here we're going to come into downward dog. So spread the fingers wide, engage the whole palms of the hands with the ground, come up onto all fours. Tuck the toes under, breathing in, breathing out, lift the knees off the ground, push back through the hands, have the knees slightly bent so you can work on your spine. So you push back through your hands, look back towards your feet, lengthen through the whole body from the fingertip to the base of the spine. It's long. Imagine someone's pulling your tail back. And think about also keeping the tummy tucked in and lengthening particularly the waist. We're making it lovely and long. So we're lengthening. When we lengthen the waist, it's actually really encouraging that spine to lengthen. And then let's have a little bit of a stretch of the legs. So we bend the right knee, push the left heel down, bend the left knee, push the right heel down. Still keep pushing back through the hands, still keep lengthening through the body. And because we're tucking the tummy in, we're not breathing into the belly. We're breathing into the chest area. Keep those elbows slightly bent. Keep the shoulders away from each other. Keep those hands engaged with the ground, fingers engaged with the ground. Good. So now we're going to just walk the feet towards the hands. Bend the knees, let the body hang. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth, let the head go now. So just give your neck a little bit of a release by just turning the head there and noticing the tension that you're holding there in the neck. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Bring your attention to the base of the spine and feel the lift happening there. Keep the knees bent, leave the arms hanging forward, leave the head hanging forward, keep the knees bent as long as you can. So the knees will start to come forward, then the thighs will start to come forward, then the hips, then the belly, then the chest, and the shoulders will roll back, the head will lift, and we have a brand new upright body. Good. So, a little energizer. Now we're standing. Bring the sides of the feet together, bring the legs together. We're going to squeeze everything together. Breathing in, we open the hands up, so we're drawing in the energy, and we're lifting the heels off the ground. Bring the hands together, we hold the energy in, we hold the breath in. Squeeze the legs together, squeeze the arms together, lift the heels as high as you can off the ground, and breathing out, turn the palms, lower down slowly, breathing out. The hands are pointing down to the ground, and the heels come down to the ground once more. Okay, let's light up this battery, open up the hands. So draw in all this energy, imagine all this light, sunshine, you're bringing into the body. Hold the breath. Hold, then turn the hands and breathe out slowly through the nostrils, slowly bring the heels down. Really keep this very smooth. We'll do one more of these. Really imagine as you open up and breathe in that the fingertips are lifting. Arms are so light. Fingertips lift to the heavens. Bring the hands together, squeeze the legs together, hold your breath in. Turn the palms, breathe out slowly through the nostrils. Slow and steady breath as your heels come down to the ground. Feel that sense of landing on the ground. Feel the ground beneath you. Okay, good. And let's just get a bit more of this energy moving. So we're going to pummel the lower back. With the backs of the hands. Body thumps. Good for waking up the energy. Been sitting a long time. Sometimes this is a great area to give some attention, give some stimulation to. And then we'll take the knuckles, backs of the hands, and just rub up and down the spine. It feels good to do that. Yeah, breathe. In and out through the nostrils. Enjoy your body. Enjoy that feeling. Let's take these hands also now to the chest. So take the fingers, maybe stiff fingers all around the chest area. You might even want to make a sound just to enjoy yourself and feel that self-expression. So breathe in through the nostrils. In the centre as well. Whole area. Even the sides here. Good. Okay. Let's also think about the face and the jaw. So I want to get your fingers into the face and around the jaw area, just to remind that jaw not to hold on to things. Yeah. Yeah, let your face be nice and fluid and relaxed, soften the face. Let's give the ears a little ear pull. So we just pull from the tops, pulling the edges, give them a squeeze, give them a little pinch. Whoa, that will wake up the energy there. Beautifully. Good. Shake the hands off again. Yeah. And let's bring the feet a little bit further apart, bend the knees for the twists, the Tai Chi twist. So thinking about our centre, we are turning on our axis here. Everything is just relaxed, softening, loosening around the centre. Bend the knees to keep that fluid softness. The back is staying upright though, the head is staying on top of the body. Good. And slowly come to a stop. Lift the shoulders up. Still need a bit more release in these shoulders. Breathe in and out through the mouth. We'll do one more of those. Breathing in, squeeze the shoulders up. Out through the mouth. Good. And again, now we've stirred some energy up. Let's clean out. Let's sweep out all the debris. Half breaths, feet hips width apart. Breathing in, lift the arms up, look up. Fresh, strong in-breath, and then release that out through the mouth. And one strong exhale. Breathing in. Good. Bend the knees and let the arms swing. Let's do a couple more of these. Get some fresh new in-breath through the nostrils and then out through the mouth. One more. So make it a good one. Brand new, fresh in-breath. And sweep out all the cobwebs. A little bit of movement to walk lively up the legs. So let's bring the left knee up, meet it with the opposite hand. And we come into this kind of lively cross crawl, repatterning the energy so it doesn't get so sluggish. Starts moving more naturally in a more healing, harmonious way in the body. And let me extend the leg, meet it with the opposite hand. Good. Enjoy the movement. Notice what's happening as you limber and move. How does the brain and body feel? Are they coordinating a little bit better? Yeah. And then out to the side with the leg. Left leg out to the side, right arm over the head. So it's like this. Good. Enjoy the opening in the sides of the bodies. Yeah. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Freely. Good. And then we're going to just take the right knee up and open it out to the side, opening up the hips. Oiling the joints of the hips. Breathing in and breathing out. So limbering, warming, encouraging the body. So it feels more likely to want to do some postures. Okay, let's come to the front of the mat. We're going to come into Trikonasana, a triangle. So check your feet, feel the ground beneath the feet. Notice how you feel. Lift the heels up, place them down. Lift the toes up, place them down. So you're planting the feet there. Put the weight onto the left foot, step back with the right. Right foot is pointing directly forwards, left foot pointing directly to the left. Square the hips, breathe in, lift the arms up. Lengthen the body, breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, open the heart. Breathing out, reach over to your left and down. Meet that left leg and then reaching up away from it with the right hand, the fingertips. A little twist of the body, so the chest is wanting to look up at the ceiling. Soften the knees. Right shoulder goes back. It's almost like the left shoulder comes forwards. So get that little movement, that little shimmy that happens there. And that totally transforms this posture, makes it much more interesting. You have much more space available to you in the right side of the body. Also, the right shoulder moves away from that right ear. We want to create that space, looking up at the right fingertips. Breathe deeply. Use the next inhale to come up so you can bend into the left knee. Lift up on the inhale. Lower the arms on the exhale. Bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. With poise and grace, put the weight onto the right foot and step back with the left. Square the hips. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest, palms open wide. Breathing out, reaching over to your right and down. Meet that right leg with the right hand and reach up away from it with the left fingertips. Let the left shoulder sit back and let the right shoulder come slightly forwards. So we're twisting, wanting to encourage the chest, the heart, to be looking up at that left hand, as well as your eyes looking up at the left hand. Nice long left side of the neck there. Good. Breathe. Unlock the knees. Feel the ground with the toes. Use the inhale to come up, bend into the right knee slightly. And exhaling, lower the arms down, bend into the left knee, bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Good work. Let's come into reverse triangle. So it starts the same. Put the weight onto the left foot. Step back with the right. Stepping into the posture there. Just square the hips and then turn that left foot so both feet are facing forwards now. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, expand between the fingertips. Breathing out, turning towards your right, looking down the outside of the right leg. Breathe in here, and in the out breath, we take the left hand down to the outside of the right leg, and at the same time, the right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Open the chest to the right hand, turn the head to look up at the right hand. So the other hand can go down, however low down you can get, try and get it on the outside of the leg there. Some of you may be getting right down to the ankle, but wherever you can get to. Breathe deeply here. So to come out of this posture, we're going to come into a forward bend. So we take the right hand down to the right foot, left hand goes over to the left foot. And then we just come into this forward bend, bring the fingers to the center, maybe lifting the eyes, lifting the chest as you inhale. So we're just giving that back a little bit of an opening, and then forward bending on the exhale, maybe flattening the hands down. Slight softness in the knees. So the knees aren't bent, but they're also not locked. So we're going to come up with a straight back. So first of all, come for the fingertips, take the eyes forward, take the chest forward, then take the hands to the hips, elbows lifted, chest wide. Strong legs, buttocks and abdominals. Use the inhale to come up with a straight back and exhale, release. Okay. Other side, breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathing out, turn to your left. Breathe in here. And on the exhale, take that right hand down to the outside of your left leg. Wherever you reach, press against the outside and then lift the left arm up to the ceiling. For some of you who might feel that's too strong, you do have the option of just taking that arm and tucking it behind the back. Otherwise, stay with it. Keep watching those fingers with your eyes. Keep breathing deeply. Yeah. One more breath in. And then we're going to come into the forward bend. Left hand comes onto the left foot. Right hand goes over to the right foot. And let's just come into a wide leg ragdoll. So to do that, all we do is bend the knees and let the body hang forwards. Let the arms hang forwards. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Good. Maybe we'll have a little sway here. So we're just moving the weight, shifting the weight from the right foot to the left foot slightly. You can always help yourself a little bit by pushing with the hands or the arms on the ground. But very slowly, we're just moving slowly. Just see what happens with the back and with the hips when we swing slowly side to side. Leave the head nice and heavy. Good. We're going to unfurl now, as we usually do with the ragdoll. So keeping the knees bent, place your attention on the lower back and lift up through the back, as if each vertebrae is lifting one after the other, creating lots of space in the spinal column until you are standing tall. Good. I'm going to stay in this standing position. Feet are both parallel, and we're going to just open up the back a little bit more. Really working a lot on this chest area today. So integrate the fingers behind the back. We're going to come into another forward bend. So just let the hands just rest there. Breathing in, open the chest. Take the shoulders back and leading with the chest. So strong belly also. As you breathe out, you're going to forward bend with a straight back. Keep the knees nice and soft until you can not go further forward with a straight back, and you just let your back curve then. And then we just let the arms join in and come over the body. And see if we can actually just allow the weight of the arms to do the work here. So every time you find you're pushing, straining, come back from that and instead breathe. There's a slight softness in those knees. We're not locking the knees at all. Breathe deeply in and out through the nostrils, and you'll find gradually the upper back and the shoulders will give you some space. Now bring those hands, they're still interlinked. We just take them to the centre of the back and we draw a circle in one direction. So enjoy that circle. Keep breathing in and out. And then we just reverse that circle. It's almost like we're winding ourselves up. As we reverse the circle, we slowly come up to standing. Yeah. Release the hands and bring the feet together. Give everything a little bit of a shake. Loosen up everything. Okay. Let's come to the back of the mat. I'm going to come into Warrior One. Feet in a little V shape here. And the heels, there's space between the heels there. Put the weight onto the left foot, and we're going to take a big step forward with the right. Could be 2 steps if you need to do 2 steps. And then if you need to widen the stance for your balance, you can do that too. Now take the right hip back, left hip forwards. Push that left heel back already. Breathe in, lift the arms up. The space between the hands and the arms are extended up directly from the body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, as you bend into that right knee, you push back into that left heel. So remember those 2 points moving away from each other in space. Also the heart is lifting, the chest is lifting, the right hip is going back, the left hip is going forward. So many different places to focus your attention. You can also look up in the space between your hands, changing your perspective, also challenging your balance slightly. So just try those things, making sure that your knee is going in the same direction as your toes. It's hovering above the ankle. Keep extending and lifting the chest so it's long in the body. Also think about pointing the tailbone down. Strong belly here. This is very strong. All this area is holding, but not gripping. The difference is everything's integrated and working harmoniously. Breathe deeply. Come up on the inhale now. Lower the arms on the exhale. We're going to come into a forward bend over this extended leg. So make sure you ground both the feet. You can either support the back if you feel you need that, or extend the arms up, breathing in. As you breathe out, you're coming down with a straight back over this leg. Soften the knees slightly so you're preparing. Make contact with the ground. If you need to bend your knees to do that, or if you need to put something on the ground to do that, please do. Now we're going to lengthen this leg. We're not going to straighten it by pushing the knee back. We're going to lengthen. So push the big toe of the right foot into the ground. So it's going down into the ground, and feel the right hip is lifting up into the sky behind you. And let the body just fall onto the leg. Breathe in. Fill the body with air. Breathing out. Lengthening your right leg. Really feel that lovely feeling of spaciousness in the body. Keep your focus on your breath, on your center. Feel the ground, feel your breath. So we come out slowly by bending into that right knee, make it nice and easy. Just walk the hands up the leg in a nice, easy way. Bend into the right knee enough so you can spring back to the back of the mat. Give the legs a little shake up. Now we start again, the other side. So feet in a little V, put the weight onto the right foot, send the left foot forward, big step. Let that land, and then just adjust to be comfortable and feel balanced. Then really think about this central part. It needs to be very balanced as much as you can. Even if it, just have the idea of pushing the right hip forward. Use the right buttock, and the left hip goes back. Tummy is strong. Lower back, or the base of the spine pointing down. Push that right heel into the ground to start. Breathing in, lift the arms up. As you breathe out, bending into that left knee. As that left knee goes forwards, you push back with that right heel. Also lifting up the chest. So everything's moving away from each other in space. Extending right into the fingertips. Making sure those arms are up, right back, beside your ears, not in front of you. If your arms go in front of you, you tend to take the weight forward, and we don't want to do that. We want to take the effort upwards, take the energy upwards, take the feet downwards, take the energy of the chest and the upper part of the body upwards. So we're expanding and extending and creating space. Don't forget these hips, don't forget the abdominals, feel the feet. Use the inhale to come up, exhale, lower the arms down. So forward bend again. Choose your position of your hands, breathe in, and breathing out, forward bend over this extended leg. Meet the ground. Focus on this big toe. This is the key part. Push that big toe into the ground like it's driving into the earth, digging into the earth. And then extend the leg away from that big toe. Feel the hip is reaching up into the space behind and up. And let the body just relax forwards onto this leg. Breathe. It's all about the breath. Extend the out breath. Create space. Breathing in and breathing out. Long release, release. Bend into the left knee. Walk the hands up the leg. Bend into that left knee even more to bring yourself back to the back of the mat. Give everything a little shake up. But let's just do these little bobs so the knees are bent. We're just giving ourselves a little shake up, letting the heels just bounce up and down gently. Ah, yeah. Good. So let's come into standing position. The feet hips width apart, so feet are, or the ankles underneath the knees and knees underneath the hips. And we're just going to steady the feet, lift the toes, place them down, lift the heels, place them down. Bring the hands to the heart center. Focus, breath and body movement. Drop the fingers down to the floor. Breathing in, lift the arms up. So the hands open up, scooping up the energy. Lift the heels off the ground. Bring the hands together. And then turn the hands and the hands come down. Good. And we're doing this slowly and smoothly, coordinated. Using the inhale to lift up. Breath is staying in and out through the nostrils. Turn the palms come down to the earth, the heels come down to the earth. Your intention or attention comes down to the earth. As you inhale, think about that inspiration, filling the body with light energy. And as you breathe out, feel yourself becoming physicalized earth, grounded, human, breathing in. Lifting up, feeling light, spacious energy, and breathing out slowly back down to the earth. So make this very intentional. Really feel this. This is a great practice to do first thing in the morning. If you're finding it difficult to find the time, get up from your desk every now and again and just do this very simple little practice. This will center, bring you back to your center. Also help with a sense of balance, get your legs energized. Really shifting the energy. Body, breath, mind, all focused and integrated on one simple task. One more time, breathing in all the way up. Reach the fingertips to the ceiling. Turn the hands, breathing out slowly through the nostrils, slowly coming down. Slowly, slowly. Good. Okay, let's just rotate the wrists a little bit, loosen up those wrists in one direction. Maybe the elbows and the arms want to join in, that's okay. It's nice feeling, just finding this very gentle, graceful movements. The other way around now with the wrists, and let the elbows join in, just making these big circles with the arms. Beautiful. Good. Make little stars with the hands, again loosening the hands up. Good. So, balance now. Now we're going to feel more balanced, hopefully after that breathing and moving. Put the weight onto the left foot. Spread the foot, spread the toes, maybe bending that left knee slightly. We're going to come into tree balance. So start to take the right foot off the ground. Place that foot either with the toes on the ground, the foot on the ankle, or on the calf there, or on the thigh. If you're pressing into the thigh, press very firmly and press that thigh back. And we have this lovely sense of pushing to the center line, but also the energy going upwards. So we now bring the arms upwards. Bring the hands together above the head, then bring them into the heart center. Try to ungrip the toes. Really challenge yourself by lifting the toes up, making sure that right knee is out to the side. Keep working that to come out to the side. It's like the knee wants to come away from the hip there. Pressing the hands together slightly, pressing them evenly. So really focus on that, or place your attention on that idea of pressing evenly, absolutely evenly, these energies that we are constantly balancing and dealing with, these polar opposites. So we find the energy and the harmony in our yoga practice. We're going to come out smoothly now. So just moving the arms first of all, breathing in, lifting the arms up, breathing out, bringing the arms down. So you can stay with it, stay with that balance. Keep your focus, keep your breath moving. Now you're going to lift the right knee up, give it a squeeze, and let the legs slowly float down. Yeah, beautiful, good. We can give our legs a little shake, either with the feet on the ground. This is a good way of just loosening the legs up. And then place the right foot on the ground, really send the energy down. Imagine the roots going down from the sole of that foot. Bend that right knee, and again, placing the foot. Wherever you placed it on the other side, do the same on this side. And don't forget to press these energies together. So it's evenness. Find a point for your eyes to focus, breathe in and out constantly. Everything is soft, breathing in, lift the arms up. Let's keep the arms out to the sides. So we're really embodying tree now. Feel the heart is lifting and opening. The branches are extensions of your heart. The fingers are the twigs reaching out. Imagine there's little green leaves springing forth from your twigs and branches. Open, everything open. The left knee is opening to the side. The foot is open to the earth. The back of the neck is really long. So all these limbs are extending away from the center. The center is where it holds together. So always a sense of our center. And the wobbles are fine. The wobbles are your body learning to balance. Good. So breathing in, lift the arms up, palms together, bring them down to the heart center briefly. And lift that left knee now, give it a squeeze. Lower the legs slowly. It's floating down, floating down, floating down. Good. Give both legs a shake now. Okay. We'll come into a chair. Energize the legs. It's very important, very big limbs we have. So check the feet again. The hips width apart, lift the toes, place them down. Lift the heels, place them down. Breathing in, lift the arms up above the head. It's a lovely straight line from the fingertips down to the soles of the feet. Inhaling, lengthen, exhaling. You'll sit back, keeping that lovely long line of the arms in the back. Making sure the knees aren't either coming together or splaying out. They're just staying in line with the toes. Keeping the back of the neck in line with the arms, so you start off looking up and then you end up looking down at the ground because your neck is staying in line. The shoulders are down away from the ears. So strong legs, strong belly, strong back. Keep breathing. Don't go down too low because you're going to come back up again. Use the inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower the arms down. So this whole area is getting energized and stronger. Okay, so let's just have a little bit of a back bend there to place before we come into these half sun salutes. So place the hands on the lower back, fingers pointing down. Have a little rub there, always feels good. Breathing in, have the knees nice and soft as well. Breathing in, lift the chest. As you breathe out, the elbows come back, you lift the chest, and a little small back bend there, pushing the hips forwards, making the front of the body as expanded as possible. Good. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Now use the inhale to come back up and release. How good that feels. Good. So, half sun salutes. Check your feet once more. Bring your hands to the heart center. Drop the hands down, breathing in, lift the arms up, look up. Hands come together, hands turn away from each other. As you breathe out, the knees bend, the fingertips come to the ground. Looking down at the toes, breathing in, straighten the legs, arms back, look forwards. Chest forwards, breathing out, forward bend. Looking at the toes. Bend the knees a lot more. So you're pushing up through the legs, you're breathing in, you're looking up, watching the hands come together, then the hands turn and come back down. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, bend the knees, hands coming down to the floor. Fingertips touch the ground. Breathing in, straighten up through the legs and lift the chest away from the body. Hands just below the knees there. Breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees. Breathing in, look up. Lead with the eyes, lead with the hands. Inhaling. Breathing out, hands coming down. Breathing in all the way up. Big, full breath. Breathing out. Knees slightly bent. Chest is leading, face is leading. Fingertips come to the ground. Breathing in, straighten the legs. Push off those shins. Look forwards, open the chest. Breathing out, forward bend. Straight legs as you can. Bend the knees. Breathing in all the way up. So you're really using the strength in the legs in combination with that inhale and your intention. Breathing out, hands come down. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, bend the knees. Fingertips come to the ground. Straighten the legs, look forwards, chest forwards. Breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot more. Breathing in, push up. Lead with the eyes, look up, hands come together, reaching up to the ceiling. Breathing out, hands come down. Hands come down. Then breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, bend the knees. Fingertips come to the ground. Breathing in, look forwards. Breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot, pushing up. One more time, breathing in. Breathing out, hands come down. All the way up. Make it very expressive with your breath. Breathing out long and low. We meet the ground. We're breathing strongly. Open the chest, open the heart, look forwards. Breathing out, forward bend. We're going to stay here for a second with this forward bend. Eyes stay fixed on these toes. Come up actually for a moment just to lengthen the spine onto the fingertips, look forwards, and then see if you can just bring your chest as if your chest wants to meet the toes. The chest wants to come down to the toes and the tail wants to reach up to the sky. Have this feeling of these 2 points moving away from each other in space. Breathe deeply. Feel the ground is supporting you. Feel your breath is supporting you. Your breath providing this anchoring, energizing, centering facility. Does all these things. The more intimate we become with the breath. Good. So we're going to just come up on the fingertips again. And then we're just going to make the feet a bit wider. I'm going to come into a squat from here. And maybe turn the feet out slightly. So just bring the bottom down into the squat position. Just turn around this way. Remember, whatever position your feet are in, it's just so the knees and the toes are going in the same direction. Let the body hang in front of or in between the knees. Let the head hang. Relax and release the spine. Let the arms hang heavy forwards. Breathe into the chest and out through the mouth. Release. Into the nostrils. Out through the mouth. Let's bring the hands to the centre for our squat twists. Left hand down on the ground. As you inhale, feel the fingertips are lifting. Inhaling and lifting up to the ceiling. So gentle and graceful. And we watch this lovely graceful hand turning. So we're just rotating that wrist. Making that lovely movement. Watching it with our eyes. Staying involved with our body. Staying involved with our breath. It's almost like it's spiralling upwards. And then rotating the other direction. And as we rotate down again, maybe we are spiraling down. And bring it back down to the ground. Now we breathe in, lift that left arm. Actually, we're lifting with the fingertips, don't forget. The fingertips are lifting up with that inhale. Turn the chest and the face to look up at that left hand. Right hand still stays on the ground. Breathe. And then we just rotate that left wrist, whichever way feels like it's going upwards. Watching that hand's beautiful, graceful movements. Keep breathing in and out the whole time. And then rotating down. And it's coming back down to the earth. Whole arm is moving and coming back down. So now we can just let the bottom come off the ground. You might need to catch yourself there. And we just hold again into this restorative position, just hugging ourselves in a little egg, kind of an egg, taking the arms around us, giving ourselves a nice hug. Letting the face fall onto the knees. Breathe. Sigh out through the mouth. So extend the legs out in front of you. Give the knees a little bit of a bounce. That's going to feel good. to be on the ground, to be supported. We're going to come into forward bend. So we've done forward bend standing. So following this with a forward bend, just to notice the difference, how it feels. We have the advantage, of course, with seated forward bend, that we have the ground beneath us. But we have the advantage in standing, we've got gravity helping us. So it's interesting to compare. Let's just take the fleshy part back. Bring the legs together. So really important to keep those hamstrings nice and as flexible and strong as possible. Legs together, toes towards the ceiling. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Look up at the back of the hands. And as you breathe out, take the chest forwards. That's what's leading, not the arms, not the hands. Let the hands land wherever they want to land. Come away a little bit. Lengthen up, breathing out, chest is coming forward still. Shoulders are just sitting back away from the ears. They're not leading that. You can have the hands on the body or have them on the ground. Every in-breath, see if you can just come away a little bit, make a bit more space. Lengthen the spine, so you need to lift the chest and then take that body forwards a little bit more on a nice, long, slow out-breath. If you can take hold of the big toes comfortably, sometimes first 2 fingers just hooked around, really gives you something to work with, but without not being hunched forward, then that's kind of not so interesting. Use the inhale, come away from the legs a little bit, breathing out, take that chest forwards. Good, breathe. Maybe even close your eyes for a moment, see how it feels. Feel the legs, the front and the back of the legs. Your thighs are engaged. Lower back. Feel the chest is going forwards. The chest is opening. Now we're going to lift up the arms on the inhale and lower the arms down on the exhale. Good. Bring the hands down. So we're going to have a choice between a hip lift. So the hands are always there behind you, fingers pointing forwards. If you're feeling strong, you lift the whole body off the ground. Maybe try to flatten the feet. I'm going to hold that. If you feel like that's a bit too much, then just put the feet on the ground and lift up into a tabletop and hold that. Or the other alternative, still a great alternative, is lifting the chest but keeping the bottom on the ground. So you can choose which one you want to do. Keep breathing in and out. This is just a counter pose for that strong forward bend. Opening the front of the body and then release down. Good. We're going to slowly lower the body down to the ground. So extend the fingers towards the toes. Breathing in and out, slowly roll down. Slowly roll down. Keep breathing in and out the whole time. Slowly lowering the body down. Very gently. But making that effort all the time, but keeping the breath moving until finally your body's lying down. The arms fall away from the side. The feet fall out to the sides. Everything is relaxed. In Shavasana. Back of the neck, nice and long. Chin slightly tucked in. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. Ah, how does that feel? Good. Okay, so let's bend that left knee and hold that left knee. Bend the right knee and hold the right knee. Just going to move more central here. There we go. Just hugging the knees and just rocking gently side to side. So enjoy your back. Enjoy giving your back a little massage there. Rock and roll around wherever feels good. Where feels good to you. Good. And then maybe to make a bit of space between the knees, and take the hands through the knees and take the fingers, the first 2 fingers, and hook around the big toe. If you can't reach the big toe, just hold on to the ankle. That's fine. I'm not going to play a little bit of Happy Baby, so this is just lengthening the legs. And we're just bending and playing a little bit, like, you know, in a very childlike way. Childlike, interested, remember that childlike wonder of your own body. Maybe just watching your body and watching the shapes you can make with your body, how it feels. What do you want to do? What do your legs want to do? What feels relieving? Just moving them around and just being very playful and being very, very kind of happy baby. Yeah, whatever works. Good. Really good for loosening up the hips. And also the back of the pelvis. Very, very, you could play around for ages with this practice. And moving just naturally, following the body is going to be a great practice. Back the knees once more. Place the soles of the feet on the ground. Going to come into a moving bridge. So feet are hips width apart and parallel. Close to the buttocks. Palms flat down on the ground. Shoulders down away from the ears. This one now, the chin is very tightly tucked in to the chest, as if you want to press the chin on the chest. Just rocking the pelvis a little bit here. So what you'll feel is there's space coming underneath the back as you rock the pelvis forwards, and then you're pressing the back into the ground and almost lifting the tail of the ground. So you're just rocking that pelvis. Give it a little rock, just to start to feel a sense of what the point of focus where we're moving from. This is another centre here of the body, if you like, or the base of the body anyway. So once we've got that loosened up, maybe have a sense of drawing up the pelvic floor as well as you rock the pelvis up. So as you inhale, lift the pelvis off the ground, lift and open the front of the body. And as you breathe out, you're going to roll the spine down slowly. This is a fantastic practice. You can do this on its own. This is going to just develop flexibility, freedom in the spine, awareness in your spinal column, strength, suppleness, stability. These are the key elements. You start to actually feel into this spinal column, calm the nervous system. Use the inhale to lift, lift, lift. Feel the openness at the front of the body. And as you breathe out, it's releasing, softening, rolling down. If you like, you can use the arm movement on the inhale, encouraging that openness in the front of the body, and breathing out, rolling back down. See if you can coordinate the movement of the back and the arms so that the arms meet the ground just as the lower back sits onto the ground. Rocking that pelvis up. Don't forget to keep these thighs very strong because they're staying parallel. The knees are staying evenly spaced. Some people like to place a ball or a block between the knees to keep that evenness, because the tendency to want to let them splay out or come together. Inhaling, open up. Front of the body is fully expanded, and then we're rolling the spine down, making contact with the earth. It's the last one now. Breathing in all the way up. Open the front of the body. The knees are going away from you. The chest is coming towards your chin. And then the out breath begins. And everything is softening into the earth. The spine is rolling down to the earth. The hands meet the earth. And then you counterpose by hugging the knees. Rock a little bit from the lower back. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Good. Just place the soles of the feet on the ground. Slide the legs away. Give yourself a full extension, the arms above the head. Point the toes. Just feel that lovely openness you've created in the body. Just extending the limbs away from the centre. Maybe push the right heel away on the ground. Extend the left arm away from the centre. Extend the right arm away from the centre. And then push the left heel away. So we're just feeling all of our limbs extending away from the centre. Let's see the belly button as the centre now. Good. Yeah, enjoy that. So now we're just going to have the arms on the ground, nice and relaxed. Breathe in through the nostrils. And also breathing out through the nostrils, lift the arms up. And place the hands on the body. Just let them rest there. Whatever you want to place the hands, on the belly, on the heart, chest, shoulders, hips, wherever you feel on the thighs. You can even lift your knee if your knees need something more, or hold your foot, whatever feels, the eyes, whatever feels it needs some healing energy. Just let the hands just rest there for a moment. And we're going to chant the mantra Om as we do this, before we just come into a softening relaxation. So placing the hands wherever you feel you want to give your body some extra healing energy or love or just some attention. And we'll chant the mantra Om. Nice big loud long Om. Breathe in through the nostrils. Do that a couple more times. You can change the hand position if you want to. One more time, breathing in. Just notice how you feel and let your arms fall away from the body. Lying in Shavasana. Close your eyes. Take your focus inwards. And we'll just lie still for a couple of minutes on the ground. Maybe take a last couple of breaths, releasing breath. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Good. And let your breath just settle now. Soft breath coming in and out through the nostrils. No effort at all. Close the eyes. Lying on the ground. Feel the ground supporting you. Feel your breath supporting you. Anchoring you. And notice how you feel, how your energy feels now at the end of the practice. And just let it all settle and sink. Allow the body to soften. Body is softening and melting into the ground. Breath coming in and breath going out. Breath is taking care of itself. Soft and easy breath. So as we come towards the end of the practice, feeling a sense of balance, energy, harmonization, integration of your whole self. And taking that refreshed, rebalanced, revisioned self into the rest of your day. So we just give ourselves a stretch. Breathe a little deeper, wake the body up. Give yourself a stretch on the ground. Move your body, move your limbs, deepen your breath. Yeah. Revitalize, come back to life. We're coming back from the corpse, back into life. Yes, revivifying into life. Deepen your breath, wake everything up. Roll onto your side maybe, and find yourself coming to seated. If you want to just finish and close the practice by rubbing the body, taking your attention outwards, your mind outwards, externalizing the mind, rubbing the body, looking at the body, being grateful for this body as it is right now today. Bring the hands together, rub the palms together, create heat and energy between the palms of the hands. And place that heat and energy over the heart center, coming back to your center. Yeah, the wisdom of the heart. So we place our sankalpa in this special place, in this sacred space. And the sankalpa being like an intention or a promise or a prayer, a loving thought even. So a positively framed sentence, say it to yourself, take it deep into your heart space. Give it warmth and energy and your precious attention. Good. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice, and join me again. Please feel free to come and join us on the Zoom sessions, and also, share with your friends. Recommendations, word of mouth is always, I feel, the best way to bring the right people to the right people. So enjoy, and thank you for your donations. Have a great day. Thank you.